All right, you got one more Hansell. Even younger, even better looking.
And the smarter one.
And the smartest one, obviously. We used to use Cale as target practice for paintball. Growing up, I probably gave him a harder time than we needed to, but despite all of our efforts, he's grown into an amazing man. I look up to him, figuratively and literally. Whenever I face challenges in my life, I think about three things. I think about my wife and our little girls. Just whatever you gotta do it for them. I think about our parents, how they raise good men. And I think about Cale. And I was like, Cale could do this with one hand hungover. So it's pretty obvious. He's a hardworking, compassionate man. You can do anything in life, and I'm glad you've got a beautiful woman by your side to do it with. Cheers.
Y'all know Amy's looking down tonight. She's probably wishing that she would bump me out the way to finish the speech. I'm so happy for y'all. I love y'all. Give me some more grandbabies.
Some of you already know this, some may not, but I'm actually really protective of my little sister, Alli. And we're 18 months apart, so we literally were like twins growing up. Not only is she my little sister, she's also the first friend I ever had, first best friend I ever had. This is who I used to run back and forth to Mamay's house and Mama's cottage with. Probably barefoot through the mud like we always used to do. Who I used to have dance-offs with and learned how to sing the lyrics to John Cougar Mellencamp and learned how to rap very well, I might add, to Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice and Rum Shaker by Rex and Effect. And also Ludacris, I will not forget that. This is who I used to play Monopoly with Mom and Dad on our family game nights. And when Alli lost, this is a warning for you, buddy. When Alli lost, she would kick the board up, send hundreds of thousands of dollars of fake Monopoly money all over the place, making it rain over us, and then run off to Mamay's to find shelter. And yes, I'll even admit it, this is who I used to play house with her life-size Fisher-Price dollhouse. Y'all laugh, but I think I turned out fine. I don't see anything funny about it. So when it came to who she would marry, you know, I had to make sure that he was the right guy for her. And not just anybody now. And Cale is that guy. How I knew that Cale was right for Alli, well, first off, he makes her happy. That's a no-brainer, right? Whenever they're around each other, she's always smiling, and what more could you want? Second, he stood strongly by her side on the hardest day of her life, hardest day on all of our lives. When Mom passed away, Cale was there, comforting Alli, and he was doing everything he could to make sure that she had everything that she could need, and making sure that we were all okay, not just Alli, but all of us. I remember when Alli and Cale first started dating, Mom went on and on about Cale. I'll never forget this. She used to call me on the phone constantly, of course, asking me how I was doing, but then, let me tell you about Alli and Cale. Let me tell you what's going on there. She thought very highly of him and his family. And I guess at that time, she must have had a good feeling about things to come, because she sure did love Cale and his family.
For those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Jamie, Alli's maid of honor. So, Alli and I met in nursing school at Southern Miss. A few months after graduation, Alli contacted me about getting a job in New Orleans. I spoke with my boss, and the next thing you know, we're working together and living together. That was 4 years ago. Since then, we've become like sisters. During this time period, along came Cale, a tall, dark, mysterious fellow. A few words. Alli was immediately smitten and told me, probably about a month after they were together, that she was going to marry him one day. Since then, Cale has proven to be nothing short of Alli's Prince Charming. And most importantly, not a fraud.
My name is Matthew Natel, Cale Hansell's best looking friend. So, first time I ever saw him, granted we used to live right across the street from each other. He was riding his bike down the road across the fence, and I was just in my yard kicking the ball up in the air, playing with my dogs. So I got on my bike, I followed him down the street, and I was like, "What's up, man?" So we just started riding bikes together. I consider Cale a brother to me in all means, regardless of blood. Every time I've ever needed Cale, he has been there for me, and vice versa. Ever since Alli came along, I can say that he doesn't visit nearly as much, but thank you for taking care of my brother. May you always look out for him, and vice versa, may he always look out for you.
These readings are the calendar readings for the year, but how appropriate are they? This is when things like this come together, we don't say it's just a coincidence. We say this is the work of the Holy Spirit. And the second reading was directly picked by Amy. Did you hear what the reading said? I want all of you, speaking to all of us, don't be unaware of what has happened. That all those who were baptized with God, the dead, will rise with him when he comes to greet us and to meet us, and then we'll all go to heaven together. She wants you to remember that tonight. So she's with us because she's no way should let you throw this party without her. I, Cale, take you, Alli.
I, Cale, take you, Alli.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
I promise to be true to you.
I promise to be true to you.
In good times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health.
Sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you.
I will love you and honor you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
I, Alli, take you, Cale.
I, Alli, take you, Cale.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
I promise to be true to you.
I promise to be true to you.
In good times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you.
I will love you and honor you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
It's an honor to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Cale Hansell. Cale, you may kiss your bride.